Since soon everyone, welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile, Breach League Hardcore. There hasn't been any episodes for the last 2 days or so. And you know what? That's completely on me. I am not gonna go, I'm not gonna give any excuses, and as there were no excuses, it was just, I just didn't play. And there's just stuff happening, but we're all good. We have 2 more weeks left until the end of the league, I believe. The 24 challenges is starting to look more and more like a distant pipe dream. I still think we can do it, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's gonna take work. And am I disappointed? Yeah, a little. At the same time, no, because I still had fun this league. So I don't feel too bad about it. This league, we got to experience all kinds of new things. We died in hardcore. That's something, even that in itself is something new, right? Like, we had 2 deaths this league. And now it's like, I want to get back to where I was, but it's just, it's kind of difficult. And now we're sitting in the spot where, like, damage is kind of shitty. And I don't have currency to invest in new things. Why is damage shitty, by the way? Well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that our build just isn't online yet. Our build relied on doing counterattacks using like a decent weapon. We don't have a decent weapon. And we're not even at what, 100% knockback. We're at 100% knockback. Never mind. Take that back. This is amazing build. Nothing can stop us now. I'm on top of the world. No, but in all seriousness, not all the pieces are there yet. Gratuitous violence is a big piece that I really need. Without gratuitous violence, I have to rely on Abyssal Cry, and it just doesn't cut it, And you can kind of see how, the build could be good if we could have gratuitous violence. Basically, we hit so many times that, they're bound to bleed, and if they bleed, they're going to deal 10% of their HP as physical damage and area damage, and we have all these jewels that increase the amount of like physical and area damage that we do, and all of that adds up, into something much bigger. The small pieces add up, and then eventually you get this, pretty cool build. But right now, it's just not available right at this point, and we're gonna have to kind of get through the rest of Merciless like this. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. But maybe what we do is we get somebody to rush us through the labyrinth. If we don't do that, if I don't want to do that, the other option is just once we hit like level, I don't know, 80, maybe 75 or something. Basically, once we get to Act 4, do a little bit of Dried Lakes, we just keep farming there until we're happy, and then I'm just gonna do the labyrinth by myself and hope for the best. I think at that point we're gonna have pretty decent armor values. The one thing that I'm kind of worried about right now is my resistances. Actually, we're at a similar point compared to the previous league where resistances aren't looking too good. It's okay right now, 91, 90, 68, 99, 68. Yes, 91, 68, 99 seems kind of low, Now obviously with the endurance charges, it looks a lot better, but that's not exactly what we're going for, right? Now I have the option. Maybe I start going purity of elements. By the way, you're probably thinking 91, 72, 103. That's actually pretty good, right? Like, why are you complaining about? You got your resistances maxed out. And what more is there? Well, I'm about to switch out my helmet for the Formless Inferno, which is gonna give us -30 to fire resistance, and we lose what, 23 cold, 28 lightning, 30 fire. That's a lot, man. So the fact that we're gonna lose all that is kind of a bummer. And I tried putting on the helmet, and we ended up being at like 30% fire resistance, So that was pretty bad. I'm thinking purity of elements might be the way to go for a while until we can sort out our defensive situation. And like you can tell, like this build, it's still at a point where it's like, we're lacking in certain pieces of gear. And at this point in hardcore, it's kind of hard to find the correct pieces. That's the one thing I'm worried about. If this was 1 month earlier in the league, it would have been a lot easier to find the things that I needed. But right now, it's just a lot tougher. It's, you know, supply and demand right there. There's not enough supply, and I'm the demand. To be fair, there's not much supply, but there's not much demand either. But what I'm looking for is like a specific set of skills. Okay? I have a specific set of skills, and I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna take you. I don't know how it goes. So, you know, I need a lot of resistances. I need, you know, knockback. I need block. I need all kinds of stuff, and it's just, I don't know, man. Like, can I find it? At this point, I think our jewels are pretty much set. If I'm gonna pick up any more jewels, it's just for damage. So that's kind of nice because I don't need to go out and look for knockback jewels anymore. Any more jewels is just physical damage, area damage, and increased damage. If I can get those three, I would be pretty happy, I think. But you can see, like, once we somehow manage to kill one guy, the rest just sort of blow up in a chain. Just getting that first guy killed, you know, it's kind of tough. But you know what? I think the plan is we get to Dried Lakes ASAP, right? And then we... Let's see. After we get to Dried Lakes, we farm until we're like 70, 75. And then we get our third ascendancy. And then we just try to, you know, go for broke, I guess. And by that I mean we're gonna try for the, you know, 24 challenges. And we're gonna try until we die. And if we die, well, that's a shame, you know. But I don't know. I really want to complete this build. I'm kind of sad that I wasn't able to do it. And next league, you know, we're gonna. I've seen the updates. They said, you know, they're gonna be less breaches, but they're gonna the Chayula and stuff is gonna, you know, happen more often and stuff. But it's just gonna feel like Essence League, where yeah, essences show up every now and then, but like the stuff you really need, it's never there, you know. So I don't know. Like, I feel like this is the only league where you can really try out this build with the surrender and everything. And the whole point is to, you know, get mobbed by a lot of things. So if there are no more breaches, if there aren't that many breaches, like, what's the point, you know? But the announcement for 3.0 is coming tomorrow, and I am just super excited for that. Ziggy D mentioned that it's gonna be awesome. It blew his mind. It's probably gonna blow my mind. And I'm ready for something new, you know? You know, Path of Exile is one of those games where they're really good at just, you know, throwing something new at you every couple months. And even though it's essentially the same recipe rehashed, right? Like, oh, today we have we have Beyond League, you know, you kill things which spawn eventually spawn portals, and then monsters come out of it, and you're like, holy shit, Beyond was actually the best league ever, right? And then, oh, I'm not doing this mission, fuck it. And then, you know, you come to Breach League and they're like, oh, we have this new league, it's a great idea, there are portals, and then it spawns monsters, which is basically, you know, reverse Beyond. And then you hear it, and then you try out the league and you're like, holy shit, best league ever. Right? Like, even though it's essentially the same thing, they rehash the same recipe, but I mean, it's not to the degree of something like Call of Duty, you know? Like, they're the definition of rehashing a recipe and then just doing it again, and people love it. But you get the point. I'm gonna fail this mission. I can't do master missions. Holy shit. But it's like, yeah, like GGG somehow finds ways to, you know, make game mechanics which are still similar to what we had before still interesting. That's kind of nice, I guess. This is a little dangerous here. Alright. Basically, at this point in the game, I've come to the realization that if the game starts lagging, that's like a bad sign. Like, if it starts lagging, either means a big boss showed up, I'm dragging too many monsters around, or either way, it means I'm like about to die. So when it really starts lagging, I'm like, you know, I become a little self-conscious, and try to at least, like, you know, whirling blades away, or, you know, maybe stop spinning for a bit just to look around. That's a lesson I learned. You know, every death is supposed to teach you something. This one, my last death taught me, if it lags, it means a Breach Lord has come. You know, or our DPS, you know, just sucks donkey balls, but you know, that's something different. And yeah, like you got, you know, these little things. They sort of help you in the game, and that's how you get better. You know. Okay, now let's get that last bust. How far do we want to go today? Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill Piety today. I think if I can just get to Solaris Temple, I'll be pretty happy. Like, look at our clear speed. It's not... It's... you and I both know that it's not there. You know? I kind of want to get my counterattack shield back. Is that weird? I mean, it was a pretty good shield for counterattacking, especially since it blocks so much. But maybe not. Oh man, this guy... Having to fight him twice? I'm not okay with this. Let's just drag him around. Oh, no. Empowered as kin slain. Maybe I don't want to do that. Alright. So we need... my spirit. To get the second bust. And then, then we'll go from there. Getting the, you know, each passive point at this point, normally I'm like, you know, at this level, your passive points don't matter too much. But for us, our build still isn't done, you know? Like, we got the basic pieces, sure. But the more jewel sockets we can get, the more life we can get. We're still at 2,900 life. And there's still a lot of life nodes I have to pick up. Ooh, an inner treasure. That's gonna be fun. Slender stink. Why do they all stink? Oh, because we're in the sewer, I see. It's not a good... hoping for something better. Alright, so the fact that I have to, like, press Abyssal Cry, when I was first doing it, maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago, I was, like, pretty bummed out about it. But now that I'm, like, a bit used to it, I guess I'm okay with it. Like, you just kind of, you know, tap Q every now and then, whenever you stop spinning. It's okay, I guess. Press my wrist a little. Alright, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. I'm kind of bummed out that Tempest Shield doesn't last that long. I have to sort of recast it every now and then as well. Where the heck's the exit, man? Maybe up there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what's the time? It's 14 minutes, so 15 minutes for crematorium and sewers. You know, like, this wouldn't win any awards in a race, I'm just saying. But for this build, I'm I mean, all things considered, it's not all bad. Oh god, the lag. Okay. And the idea is we can just drag things along with us, right?
My spirit is spent.
Man, I remember when I first talked about this build, I made it sound like the second coming of Christ. Now that I play it, I'm like, you know what? People who look at this build are just gonna think like this build's awful. And I mean, I'd like to agree with you, but you know, you can't judge a book by its cover, okay? It looks really shitty right now. I'm just hoping once we get our stuff ready, it's gonna be better. We never, you know, it's like we never got to show our stuff. We never hit our prime. You know, we were still in grade school, never even got through puberty. It was just, we never hit that growth spurt. So I'd like to get to that point ASAP. If we can't, I mean, I'd rather get there than, like, get there late than never get there at all, you know? So let's just try for it. Alright, so I'm getting way too many Steam messages. Just hold on, hold on. Okay, so this is the way to go. Alright, I need to go back and sell. I can't stand it anymore. I want to pick up items and I can't. And it bothers me so much
there is
that I can't.
Goodbye.
Hold on, I'll talk to you later, Marmola. Let's sell some stuff. Do I sell this Fen Coil? I really don't need it. Let's just freaking sell it. There's no point. We're in that stage in the league where it's like you don't need to keep random ass uniques. Like, as long as you just identify them, get the challenge, I'll be happy. Get what challenge, you ask? Well, we need to identify 100 uniques, and we are currently sitting at 72. 72 uniques. That means I need to find around 3 or 4 uniques per episode. Actually, maybe it's not all bad. Maybe I can still do it. Oh my god, there's so many porcupines. Isn't this how people die? We somehow lived through that shit. I don't know how, but we did it. I know porcupines are dangerous, but it never occurred to me how. Because I always play characters with like a lot of armor, you know, and in this case we even have spell block and block. So most of the porcupine hits get like,
my spirit's suspense. I can't do this.
You know, gets blocked. And then anything else, we have armor for it. We have crazy life gain on hit due to Cyclone being Cyclone. Why am I unable to Abyssal Cry? Excuse me? I leveled it and I don't have enough mana. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Oh no. Oh, this is the worst. This is the problem. Where's Abyssal Cry? Boys. I might have goofed. If I can't level Abyssal Cry, how do I do any damage? Oh, I got a level. I did it. I'm a fucking genius. I got some stats from leveling up. So it costs 75 mana to use Abyssal Cry. I have 75 mana. Maybe I should be getting more mana? Maybe I should stop leveling Abyssal Cry. I mean, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we remove poison. I'm gonna get rid of it. Let's do that. So now Abyssal Cry costs 56. There we go. And I can equip a green gem, but I don't know what. Okay, can we go to the marketplace? I've been just like dicking around for like the last 5 minutes. Let's drag these guys together. They can all die at once. Possible. Why are they regenning so much? What's going on? They're regenning more than I... What? They have like a regen aura. Stop it! How do I make them stop regenning? Fuck it. I don't care. I don't do enough damage. Look, we're not about full clearing at this point, okay? We just want to be that kid that gets a 90 in class. Just do enough, you know? Alright. Let's do a breach. Haven't done it all episode. I miss them.
My spirit
I mean, that's what
is
this character is supposed to be for. It's supposed to do breaches and stuff. So why not? Ooh, Natul's class pen. Thank you very much. Oh god, it's lagging. When it lags, you know what that means. It means we gotta be very careful. I'm like looking for breach lords. He's there! I knew it! Alright, let's just try to hit him. Oh, we didn't get it! Oh, so we've already done it before. Yo, I'm telling you, when it lags, like that's the sign. Fucking old Natul is there. You thought I was joking. But apparently not. I was like looking for him. I'm like, he has to be around here. Fucking breach lord. Ooh, I'm actually kind of relieved that I didn't have to face him until the last second, though. You know? Who knows what would have happened if we actually fought him? Let's leave that for, like, you know, future Emnix. He can deal with that shit. I don't want to think about it. But seriously though, our damage is just a hot pile of garbage right now. It's just absolute hot trash. Man. Okay, well, we'll just drag monsters along until they decide they feel like dying, I suppose. Just come with me. I'll show you a new world. A whole new world. Let's go. It's a fucking conga line. How do you like that? Whoa. I just took a lot of damage. Oh yeah, this guy has Tempest Shield, so if I hit him a lot, it's just gonna hurt me more than it hurts him, huh? Alright, hopefully this Abyssal Cry will kill him. Nope. How is this guy so tanky? Please. Alright, I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't care about him anymore. So that's a battlefront, but I want to go to the market sewers. Oh, here it is.
My spirit is spent.
spawn on chaos. That's okay. Another breach. I mean, we should probably open it up. Why not, really? At this point, you know, the question is always, just, why not? Just do it. Just do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a lot of damage. I just want to open up a class pen, bro. Oh god, the lag! What's going on? It's so bad. Okay, this isn't Breach Lord levels of lag though. So at least we got that going for us. Alright. We cool. We cool. That was actually kind of exhilarating, I'd say. Alright. Just get the important currency and then we'll keep moving. I'll take the transmute. Wait. Marketplace complete? No, it's not. Still need to get the bust. It's pretty important, you know. I think it's over here. Yeah. Here we go. That's a ticket. Alright. Now that we are done with this, I mean, I guess I'll kill you. Hey, Chaos Orb. That's pretty nice. Okay. Return to bust, go to marketplace, go to battlefront, take the waypoint.
Stay out of the shadows.
I will do Solaris outside of recording. Why did I get 12% physical damage, you ask? Well, gratuitous violence gets affected by that. Over here. They deal 10% of their maximum life as physical damage, plus another 12%, and so on and so forth. And you know how it goes. Just stack up the physical damage, but it has to be just physical damage, not not like physical damage with melee weapons or physical damage while dual wielding. None of that stuff. Just physical damage. So that's why all of our jewels are, you know, like that as well. So, you know, over here, 15% increased physical damage. Over here, 15% increased physical damage, 11% area damage, 1% increased chaos damage per corrupted item. I mean, it's just there, not for any purpose, but you know, that's what I found. We can't find the perfect gems, but you know, we can get pretty close to it. If we can at least get like, you know, 20% increased damage on a jewel, I think I would be pretty happy. That's not always going to be the case, you know. We saw a jewel earlier just now, 6% knockback, 15% physical damage. That's the best I can get. Obviously, if I regal it, maybe I can get a good mod, but I don't even have any regals available for me, so that's it's not in the cards right now. But you know, once we get to once we get like all the items that we need and a decent amount of life, we can really just be a lot more aggressive with the content that we play. You know, right now I'm having trouble figuring out, you know, when to what to do with our cards, you know? When to raise, you know, when to hold them and when to fold them. So I mean, right now we're just kind of bashing our head against content, and if we realize, oh, it's too hard, we just kind of run away, right? Which is, you know, good on our part. We're maintaining some self-control instead of just going, you know what, fuck it. You know, I'm gonna fight to the death. That's not That's not what we're aiming for right now. Excuse me. Alright, so we got the ribbon spool. It is 30 minutes. I managed to get the Battlefront waypoint. I think I'm pretty happy actually. Like, I might want to stop here. I might do the docks and stuff and Solaris like outside, like off camera. Just because I want to hurry it up, but at the same time, I need to cut this episode right here. So, right here, after this pack, I'm just going to call it an episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. We are going pretty slow, but at the same time, it's not the worst.
What's up?
It could be slower, like, it could be worse. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm excited, you know, to get to maybe level
Stay out of the
Level
shadows.
68 will be a good number, since that's when we can switch over to our Doriani Invitation Belt. That'll give us more resistances, which hopefully will give us the Formless Inferno. You know, there's a lot more good content, you know, in the way coming in the future. I had prepared all these items in anticipation of getting to this level with my previous character, but we died before we even got here, right? So, you know, 68 Doriani's Invitation. Hopefully then we can do Formless Inferno. Level 70, hopefully we can buy a Lionized Remorse. And then maybe by then we'll have more damage, a better weapon. You know, there's just a lot of stuff we need. At the end of the day though, we're aiming for our challenges. That's a big thing. So let's try to get that. But that's the end of this episode. Once again, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Soon.